All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. It is time for the year-ending show of State of the Atmosphere. We're going to look at what we're going to do for parties this year, a bunch of top tens, songs, movies, bunch of things, and some resolutions we might be doing. Who knows? We'll get into everything that's New Year's tonight on State of the Atmosphere. All right, it's time for the New Year's edition of State of the Atmosphere. I'm your host, Joe's Atmosphere. It's good to see you. And as usual, I got a friend along. It's Knock. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, good. Got a plate full of football going on today, so and for the rest of the
Oh,
week.
yeah. How many bowl games are being played today?
Right now they're on the second. And there's two more tonight.
Really? Huh. Neato. There was a big announcement with your team today. I'm sure you heard about it.
Yep,
And
indeed.
uh, I don't know. Are you happy or sad about that?
Indifferent. It doesn't really matter at this point. Honestly, I think Stidham's going to air it out. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get the backup treatment that everyone else in the NFL is apparently
Right.
enjoying.
The guy on the bench
Um,
chomping at the bit to whip some ass, right?
and I read up on it, and it's basically because it's an insurance policy. If Russell Wilson gets hurt, he gets guaranteed 35 mil. So Broncos don't want to give him that
Yeah. Hey, that sounds good to me.
because
Um,
in the next two games he can't get injured. So
can't
let's
get
not play
injured,
him.
so why not sit him? Yeah, if it's all out of the way this year, right? Clay Thomas is in. He said, "What's up?" My man Martin Acosta Santana is here, and Tim Hayes is in. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Uh, John Das Wolfen told me that he would be a little late tonight. He's got something going on with his family. He'll be in later on. So, uh, and I'm pretty sure Jed's busy. So it may be just you and me for a while tonight, bud. But as usual, we will endeavor to persevere, as they say. Let's give them the pop culture update for this week. Let me go ahead and get this shared. Of course, and you and I might just go ahead and do a review of this movie out the gate. But first thing we got here is Aquaman 2 surfs past 100 million in global bow. Wonka still sweet, and Solar sees action as Paw Patrol and Napoleon near 200 million worldwide international box office. Now, I went and saw this Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Uh, it's made about 40 million. It's way underperforming what they wanted it to do. But I gotta tell
What are
you,
you talking about?
there's good
Jason
and bad.
Momoa.
You know, go ahead.
Jason Momoa. He played it up though. I thought it mattered that the strike was over and you're allowed to promote your show. I
Yeah,
thought. I mean, he's been going
apparently,
full bore on it these last
uh,
couple weeks. It didn't work.
apparently it didn't work, my
I
friend.
don't, I don't
Apparently it didn't work.
understand. I thought
But
the strike ruined movies. Isn't that what happened to
right, the
Marvel?
strike just ruined everything, didn't it?
I
It's,
thought
it,
that's
it
what killed the Marvels. God, it doesn't make sense to me.
doesn't make sense, does it?
He
No.
had the time.
But I gotta say, there was good and bad in this movie. Hey Wade, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. What's going on? He's muted. Who knows what he's doing? But you went and saw this, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Double feature, yeah.
Not me.
Hey, you didn't see it yet?
No.
Well,
Well,
then cover your ears because we're
you
talking
might
about
want
it.
I
to
don't
you might want to
care.
back
I
out
don't
and come back
care.
later
Let's
because we're about to talk about it.
talk about it. I
For
want
those of
save
you
me
for
money.
those of you out there that are wondering, whenever I flash this up again, then we'll be done talking about Aquaman. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want it spoiled, don't listen right now. But there was good stuff in it. The second trailer I saw for it made me want to go see it. I really didn't want to go see this because it's the last of the, lack of a better word, the Snyderverse, you know, uh, DC universe. We and I have a story about the upcoming what's going on there, but yeah, this was the last entry, and I'm with you. That's pretty funny that they were saying that during the strike and everything, it was just they couldn't promote their movies, and that's why the numbers are bad. And no, it's the numbers are bad because you're putting up bad shit, guys. Sorry, people aren't running out to the theater to see it because you're not putting anything good out. You know.
So okay, honest question as an outsider. I didn't see it. Should I run to go see it, or should I wait for
No,
it to come
you
out?
shouldn't run to go see it. There's no new ground broken here. Nothing like that. I did like the family oriented shit, which is what sold me in the previews. I thought that was cool. I thought the stuff with him and his brother were cool. I thought I want to say the second half of the movie is what I liked about it. When Orm, picked up that trident, he figured out what the hell was going on and let them know what was up and what they had to do. I thought that part was cool, but leading up to it, boy, it was just a mess. It was, I mean, Knock, you tell me. I think some satellite photos would have picked up on that big green cloud coming out of that volcano. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, like how do you know what? I thought the same thing when I saw it. I was like, someone had to have seen this. Like we're not that oblivious to what's going on the planet.
Like the volcano in real life.
That just that was really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the whole bad thing was like, one thing I've never understood, and I guess this is a little different because this is the species wanted everything dead.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood a bad guy that wants everybody gone, because to me it's like, what are you going to be, king of the ashes? Like what?
Right?
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And maybe that's if I understood it, then I'd be one of them. But it feels like if because I know you just want to see the world burn kind of thing. I understand that that's out there, but
yeah.
I don't know. It just never made sense to me. Like, it's just like, why destroy everything? Like, it makes no sense. Yeah. And then you have nothing.
Well, the bad guy, the bad guy's a good bad guy. Friggin' Black Manta is well, I say this from a comic book perspective. He's a cool character in the comic books. But yeah, he's a little bit. Here's another thing that bugged the shit out of me. Okay. Bugged the shit out of me. This fucking scientist that just wants to see Atlantis and all this stuff is going along with this crazy motherfucker the whole time. And this crazy motherfucker don't know how to close his door.
Yeah. It's like, this guy's sneaking around.
You think if he's doing something in private that he doesn't want anybody to see, you think he'd have his door closed. How many scenes do we see where homeboy walks past the room and sees some crazy really need him that bad? Going on?
Did he really need that scientist that bad that he didn't kill him after like the
right?
third time?
The guy turned all his shit on. Okay, fuck you, you're toast.
Made no sense to me. How is this guy still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, here's one more question.
Sure.
Why? I thought didn't Aquaman kill his brother in the first movie?
No. He was imprisoned. See, the parts with him and Aquaman, I dug, except for that island. That whole island thing was fucking stupid as shit.
Especially it was like Pirates of the Caribbean running away scene. That's all.
Yeah, well, you know what it made me think of? It made me think of all the bugs in the Kong movie that Peter Jackson made. All the huge slugs and shit they had to fight through and stuff. That's what it made me think of. Not Kong Island, but the King Kong movie that Peter Jackson made, the 3 hour one. That was a remake of the original. Have you
Wait,
seen
are
that
you
one?
talking about the
Knock,
one where the plane
Yeah,
flies
I'm pretty
around?
sure.
where the
he's on
plane
the
flies around.
no plane.
Yeah. It's a remake of the original. It's the biplanes that shoot him down off the tower. Yeah. There's a part on the island where they go to get him at, where they're in this. Best way I can say it is a crevice. They fall down into this big, crevice in the earth, and down at the bottom of it, there's nothing but slugs and insects and shit. And that's what I thought of when I saw that scene with all the plants munching up all the bugs that were following them. Yeah, that was it was just totally goofed. That whole island scene was dumb. It really was.
It
But
was so funny from the trailer. The evil, like the green mist, kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings, the Ghost King.
yeah, it does look like that. Good eye, man. It definitely the bad guy, the real bad guy that's behind everything, that's coupled with this damn trident, looks like Sauron, a green version of him. Right? Am I wrong, Knock? That's what he looked like to me. I don't know, but but like I said, when he broke him out of prison, I thought that part was cool. Did you bring some water? Oh man, I drank it on the way here. you know. And here's the thing. The one thing that I really hurts this movie is Jason Momoa is not playing Aquaman. Jason Momoa is playing Jason Momoa. He's a bro dude the whole movie. It gets kind of silly after a while, didn't it? Knock? Didn't you feel that way?
Yeah, they're trying to be funny, and it just wasn't that.
So
yeah, they made him a surfer dude. It was crazy.
So even more sillier in a way than the Shazam sequel.
No, dude. Yeah. Well, I'd rather watch this than the Shazam sequel. That's for sure. The Shazam sequel wasn't that great at all. But I mean, this had some good stuff in it, but man, it's just a mess of a movie. You can tell they reshot a whole bunch of stuff, and they were trying to keep Amber Heard out of it, but they couldn't because they had a kid that was a key to the story in it, and which I didn't mind. Amber Heard being in it. Everybody's like, yeah, the Depp fans are like, no, Amber Heard sucks. Oh, she's a shitty person. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, she's only required to look good and say her lines in movies. Last time I checked, so, but yeah, that part at the UN at the end of it was just
Black Panther. Anybody?
Oh man, come on, bro. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
It was like, oh, this has turned into Black Panther. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Where's the lightsabers then?
Yeah, right. No, we're going to talk about another movie that had lightsabers in it here in a minute. But
oh, don't tell me you're talking about starts with an R.
Dude, that's what we cover on this show.
I mean,
Wade, I know you're not here very often, but we talk about movies, dude. So
I was trying to be sarcastic here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Without spoiling that part.
Yeah. But anyway, my final word on Aquaman is wait till it comes to streaming, and when you got nothing better to watch, and really, it's like a notch above. It's a notch above Wonder Woman 1984 as far as a bad sequel goes. You know what I mean? It's just it wasn't that great. It really.
So if I'm on a plane ride and one of my options it's killed, does it get me out of the mindset of on a plane? Or does it
Why do you hate flying or something? But
no,
is it a movie? Is it a plane movie? Yes, I would say.
Yeah, that's definitely a plane movie. Yeah.
Not that I hate flying. I was just saying, like, does it?
No, I get what he's saying. Is it if it's an option on a plane? You haven't seen it? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think we would go as far as just it's not worth going to the theater.
Yeah, don't spend. It's not worth your hard-earned dough. Okay, if it's on a streaming service or it's a free movie, thing on a plane. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that I get you. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely. And I'm sorry, I love Patrick Wilson. One of the funniest things, because I looked at my wife, I said, "Why the fuck is he running like that?" He was running with his arms back, like he was
Oh, yeah.
swimming.
It was Naruto.
And it was driving me
Naruto
nuts.
run.
He kept doing it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" And then all of a sudden, and then Aquaman looks at him and goes, "What are you doing?" He's like,
Yeah.
"I've never run before." He's like, "Use your arms." He's like this. He started going twice as fast. It was
And
hilarious,
he actually
man.
started that before that scene too. You just
Yes,
I didn't notice. I didn't.
I
realize
did. I
at
noticed
first.
it right away. I was like, "What the fuck
Or I
is he
saw the
doing?"
first scene, but then I was like, "Is he doing it? Is he just walking here on purpose?" And then he started running. I was like, "Okay." When he started doing Naruto, I was like, "Okay, yeah."
That's the thing.
He
I
doesn't know.
love Patrick Wilson. I'll watch anything with him in it, dude. I love that guy. I think he's great. I mean,
You would think the Naruto run would have made him faster, though. It's kind of weird,
right?
It's aerodynamic,
right? But anyway, that's my take on Aquaman. Now, the other big one that came out over the Christmas holiday was on Netflix, boys and girls, the long-awaited Zack Snyder movie, Rebel Moon. It thunders past Leave the World Behind to take over Netflix. Oh, let me let folks know that they can tune back in. Yeah, we're done with Aquaman, guys. So you can tune back in if you want to. But yeah, it's number one on the top 10 right now on Netflix. And I don't know, man. I watched it. And if you haven't seen Rebel Moon yet, once again, spoilers, Rebel Moon, we're going to talk about it. I'm sure Knock has seen it already, right? You watched it already, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Watched it last weekend.
And Rebel Moon, we're going to talk about it. So the next time you see this, we'll be done talking about Rebel Moon, okay? We're going to put our 2 cents in on this movie. But I guess the Reader's Digest version is this. It's not the greatest movie in the world. It's just a tribute, to quote Tenacious D in their song. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool, but wow, did he borrow from every kind of sci-fi mythology there was to make this story. And some Westerns too. And some samurai movies. First of all, it's the Seven Samurais,
And
what it
Vikings
is.
And
It's a bunch of stuff all smashed together. I
which
think
I actually dug.
What's that?
Which I actually dug.
Yeah. I got no problem with if this was an ode to what he likes, then he achieved his goal, if you ask me. But I think that knowing this was a Star Wars script that was turned down, I really got a feeling that one of the major reasons why it was turned down is it didn't have the spiritual side. At least we haven't seen it yet. Maybe some magical stuff, but not really. The Jedi Knights are the spiritual side of things in Star Wars, and they're my favorite part of it. But I didn't see any of that. Did you, Knock? Did you see anything like that in here?
I mean, we saw a bit of it with the daughter of the king, who she was supposed to protect.
Yeah. Wookiee's right about this. Lots of Warhammer 40K, no doubt. The entire Motherworld thing is, well, the first thing I saw when it's funny, the guys on Friday Night Tights were calling it the space vagina, that portal that opened up to bring the Dreadnought through. But the Dreadnought looks just like the Yamamoto out of Star Blazers from back in the day, an old anime cartoon. It looks just like it. It's clear this guy has a lot of influences, and he put a lot of them in the movie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Knock. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. I dug the movie. I think to pre-answer Real Wade's question, I think since it's on Netflix, you don't have to even go to a theater to see it. I recommend watching it. I think it's worth a watch.
Oh yeah.
It's basically just they go around collecting heroes to fight the bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't understand what half a dozen people can do against an empire, but yeah, okay, cool.
Right, when they've got weapons that can raise the planets, but
I was a little confused. Maybe we'll get a little bit more answers on that one. Maybe they're just going to be the leaders of the army that appears out of nowhere. But I was like, okay, what are they going to do after they get these half a dozen people? So it's like, they're cool. I like them, and I think if it was, oh yeah, that crap, already a director's cut.
Well, no, this is Knock. This is true. Everybody knew this going in. the PG-13 of it. He's got an R-rated version of it.
Yeah.
They asked him to do that. They're going to
But
put
my
this.
you know, now I lost my train of thought.
Oh, it's okay. Don't let the chat throw you off, man.
Yeah,
You enjoyed it.
and you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying it's already known that this is the dialed down version of it. There's a much more bloody version of it out there.
I just felt like the I think it would have been better as a TV series mainly.
Yes.
And I guess it's going to be more backstory in the second one, but I felt like there wasn't enough backstory for the characters that they wanted to bring into it. It was all kind of rushed, in my opinion. You know, let's get this guy, do the 5-minute scene, and then go get the next one.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing about Zach is, and this has been the knock on him his whole career, he's better if he's working with somebody else's script. You know what I mean? He's not a good storyteller. He's great at visuals. Every one of his movies is pretty. He's got stunning visuals, man.
He loves those shots.
Yes, and but you know, yeah, too many characters to flesh them out. Absolutely, and I think that's what Knox talking about, saying they should have done it as a series.
I felt like at one point, like someone would have like taken a spoon and a steak, and then all of a sudden, like it would have slowly went to their mouth, like an action scene.
Right.
And that was the slowdown. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, dude, if you're gonna try to make everything epic, nothing's gonna be epic. Like it's just. Ugh.
Yeah, man, yeah, his best stuff like 300, Watchmen. That's all based on graphic novels that other guys did, Dawn of the Dead, the movie that everybody praised him for when he first started directing. That's a remake of an old zombie movie from the 70s. I mean, so like I said, he's really good at making beautiful pictures. He paints a pretty picture and everything, but man, he's not good at character development. And if you watch the trailer afterwards, I think we're going to get some of the backstories of some of these characters, but I'm like, isn't this the movie to do that in? I mean, about the only character development we got on them is when they were all captured and the bad guy was walking around telling us who all of them were, Well,
at least you don't have to wait 2 years for the next one. So,
Yep. No, we're just waiting until April. Yep. Yeah, God, the original Star Trek, God, guys, the original Star Wars movies, there was so many rumors and stuff flying around about those movies in between, because there was 3 years in between them, it was crazy. Let's see, for me, it's a 5 out of 10 tops. It was overly derivative, and I cannot forgive how a gunner's joystick controlled the whole dreadnought.
Now with that attitude,
he's talking about that scene where the guy came down with the friggin' where he slowly ran up the thing to jump.
Yeah, that was really weird. I was like, and I felt like I missed a scene where like did the gunner shoot his own ship or something like that? Like I felt like I missed something with that.
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah,
there's no
apparently
way
the gunner was guiding the entire ship, because when he hit the joystick, it all went to shit.
So weird.
I'm with Wookie. I wanted some more Nemesis myself. That was pretty cool. That whole sequence was cool. Here's my only problem with it. How come all those people that were with her weren't lighting that spider up with weapons whenever she was trying to kill her? I was like, man, okay, what is this?
Those spider robots are freaky as fuck, dude. That's scary.
Yeah,
when they unravel and then they grab them and then like they're just
right. The bounty hunter robots that imprison you. Yeah, those was cool. Out. It has some cool stuff in it. It does, man. Not to mention, why the frack would you put so much trust in a bounty hunter you just met? Yeah, that was just, they caught me with that one. I didn't see Kai. I thought Kai was going to be the Han Solo guy. That's what I thought. Wow, I didn't see that coming. That he
that's why it was rejected. That's why it was rejected, because they thought they were going to make Han Solo bad. That's why the story was
Han Solo bad.
Yeah, right. That's why it was rejected.
Wookiee be bad.
Reason. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason it was denied, was because they wanted to make Han Solo bad.
Yep. My problem with that scene is it was about climate change and indigenous people taking revenge. Oh my god, yeah, it's. Ugh. But the villain was he was cool. He was pretty cool, and they revived him in the end of it. I thought he was a clone that they just keep bringing back. Kai was
Ooh.
Brad Pitt. Yeah. You knew he was a traitor, huh, Martin? Okay, all right, I got you. But I enjoyed it. It's it's not bad. It's not great. It had some cool stuff in it, but man, did he? Like I said, it's a tribute. It's a tribute to stuff he obviously digs. I mean, the Turok character damn near has the same spelling as Turok. Was it Tarek? Tarek or something like that?
Tarek, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, hang on, let me put it up here. um, let's see. He's down here. There he is. Tarak instead of Turok, right? He changed a couple of vowels. But it had a good cast, I thought. And I'm with you. I wanted to see some more of this chick, Nemesis, with the blades and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. But I think, look, when Damon Hansu showed up, he was a drunk outside the Roman Colosseum on the Gladiator planet. I mean, come on, man. What? Really?
Yeah, I was expecting them to like break them out or whatever,
Yeah.
like, and
Mm-hmm.
do a Clone War scene where they're being escorted in and then they break out, kind of
Right.
thing, or something like that. No, just hey, he's right there at the front, guys. Let's go talk to him, and then we can go. It's
Yeah.
cool. There's no reason for him to stay. Nothing
Right.
keeping him here or forcing him to stay or anything like that. No, nothing at all. Just pick him up.
Dave says Damon was still waiting for Maximus.
Oh, jeez. Well, Gladiator 2's coming, so
It
it
is
doesn't take too
coming,
much
yeah.
longer. So.
Kind of scary. Turok, dinosaur, griffin, hunter rider. Yeah, that's it. But once again, it has some cool stuff in it. But if you want the slow mo to be effective, quit doing it every 5 minutes,
Yeah,
Zach. Okay, everything isn't as epic as you think it is, man. I mean,
you know what was shot I really like? This goes to your he's gonna make it look pretty. That
mm-hmm.
shot where she's standing on the field at the beginning of the movie and you see the other planet like right in front of her.
Yes,
That shot was gorgeous.
it was. The guy paints a pretty picture. He does, man.
I honestly
He
think
could
this
have
is
lightened
worth
it up a
watching.
little bit though. Everything's dark. Everything's dark as fuck. I'm like, man, come on, lighten up. Come on.
You want light, and you go over to Disney there, Joe. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you
You
go
enjoy your
watch
light.
Star Wars, Joe. Don't watch Zack Snyder. He's dark. He's dark and brooding. Yeah,
Tired of this stupid uppity stuff. Go
right.
go watch Aquaman.
Go watch Aquaman. Damn it. Let's see. Imagine a collab between Zach and JJ, lens flares, and in slow mo. Yeah. Oh my God, that would be an assault on the senses, boys and girls. But as far as say 5 stars, I'd give it 3. I'd watch it again. But
I'm
um,
pretty sure I'll watch it again before the
mhm,
new one drops.
yeah,
Make it a night.
a little refresher,
Um,
right?
and then I'll probably watch the extended version too. I've always if there's a rated R version of something, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
If
Mm-hmm.
there's
And
a
you know what? It'll probably be better than what we got too. You know what I
if we
mean?
get a rated R Star Wars, I mean, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I would not be against it.
Yeah. Well, I think that what was the one with the prison and everything? What was the name of that show? It's the best one they've put out, man. It had
What,
12
Andor?
episodes. Yeah, Andor. That's probably the closest we're gonna get to an R-rated Star
Oh yeah.
Wars. It's probably
That one took about 5 episodes for me to actually
right.
keep watching it. Want to
Yeah.
keep watching it.
Yeah, you were checked out at the beginning of it. Yeah. But
Awful.
what intrigued you, if I remember, was the workings of the Empire that got
Yes.
you back into
The
it,
inner
right?
workings,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
When they started showing shots of Coruscant and
Mm-hmm.
the Empire actually going about its business of being an empire,
Yeah.
that got me very interested.
Yeah.
You've never seen any of that
Right.
outside of the books.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, from the Star Blazers, dreadnoughts, Yamamoto dreadnoughts to the lightsabers that Homegirl used against the spider, and
I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be, though. It's like
no, it's not as bad as
I
people.
get, I understand there's a backstory here where it's it's a denied Star Wars story, but
Hmm.
I think it stands on its own just fine as far as the story goes. It's a generic, you know,
It's definitely a tribute to a lot of
galaxies
stuff, though. It's
thing, but
it's it's straight up Seven Samurai, man. That getting all these people together to fight someone else's battle. That's what it's the Magnificent Seven. It's Battle Beyond the Stars. All of them have used that same storyline.
I still got to watch that one.
Yeah, Battle Beyond the Stars. Yeah,
Yeah, it's on my
that's
list. I just
John Boy
haven't.
in space. That's
Just
probably Roger Corman's best movie, if you ask me. As far as sci-fi movies go, he's
Once
made a bunch
football
of horror movies.
is over, I can start getting back into the knock list.
Right.
There's just too much football going on right now.
That's right. We won't be getting back into the knock list till after February.
Pretty much.
That's it.
I mean, I'll watch stuff here and there. Like this last weekend, I did watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Miracle on 34th Street for the first time, like all
Yeah.
the way through. That was really good. Then I did watch Scrooge.
Yeah, I knew you'd enjoy that one, didn't you? It was good.
It was cracking me up how it was cracking me up on how it's a movie that could not be made today.
No. You want to see her nipples. See?
Yeah, Bill Murray was cracking me up with how inappropriate he was. And he just kept going.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing here? Get out of my set.
Yep. Hang on, let me alert these guys. But we're done talking about the Seven Samurai, so you guys can come back. Oh, did I say Seven Samurai? I meant Rebel Moon. What did my man say here in the comments? He said, Battle Beyond the Magnificent Seven Stars. Yes. That's about it. But
well,
yeah,
tell you what,
Scrooge was fantastic, dude. I figured you'd love that one.
And I got one more for you that I'm surprised you haven't gone to see yet, and you need to.
Okay.
Mr. I like family movies.
Yeah.
You got to go see Iron Claw.
Yo, I'm going. I was going to take Dallas on Christmas Day to go see it, but Rhonda goes with me on Christmas Day too, and I just figured it was something she wouldn't be into. I figured Aquaman was more her speed. I can't wait to see Iron Claw. I'd love to hear your take on it without, I mean, you really can't spoil it. People know
right.
the story.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't realize that many brothers died.
Yeah.
I didn't know the story, the backstory of it. And
it's a tragedy, man. It is
based
a
on
tragedy.
Based on the trailers, somebody dies, but I didn't realize, without knowing the backstory, I didn't realize that many people died.
I mean, they started dying in toddlerhood,
Right.
I mean, it's a tragedy. It really is.
No, I highly recommend that movie. Wow. I enjoyed it because I watched Aquaman first, and then I watched Iron Claw, and I'm really glad I did. I was, and it was because I was a little tired, but I was kind of falling asleep during Aquaman too. But Iron Claw, I was all in.
Yeah,
all in on that one. It was captivating the entire time. So definitely got to go see that, and in theaters if you can.
Yep, for sure, man. I am looking forward to seeing it. We're going to go see it in January. Actually, I'm having Chris over probably tomorrow night to watch Rebel Moon. He doesn't have Netflix, so I'm thinking about popping up the 150-foot screen and doing the drive-in thing for Rebel Moon. I want to see it on the big screen, because like we said, it's a pretty movie. It's a pretty movie to watch. It really is.
Oh,
yeah. Iron Claw, I'm looking forward to. The one that I'm not looking forward to, but a lot of people are talking about, was Wonka, and it's still doing pretty good. It has good word of mouth. I've been hearing.
I'm debating whether or not to go see it, especially now after Christmas. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that.
Yeah.
I know it's not technically a Christmas movie, but still.
It's not.
I don't know. And I still got to see Godzilla, but I've seen parts of the beginning of Godzilla and not really caring for it.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
-1.
-1, from what I understand, is a good movie, but my Achilles heel's reading, so that's going to
I
be
don't
tough for
mind
me to go
that.
see.
That I don't mind at all.
Hmm.
It's the story itself is very. Yeah, I won't say too much about it because I haven't seen the whole thing, but
Yeah. Hmm.
way too
Can't
touchy
really.
feely.
You got to have to reserve judgment until you see the
Yeah.
whole thing at once. So, okay. And other pop culture news this week, we have an announcement about the new DCU going forward. DC Extended Universe going forward. It's a bird. It's playing. It's Superman Legacy's filming window and plot. They're gonna cameras will start rolling on Superman Legacy in March of 2024, bringing a new version of the DC universe to the big screen. David Cornsweet will play Superman. Nicholas Holt, uh, better known as Beast, in the newer uh, um, X-Men movies, and also he was in. I guess the last thing he did was with Nicolas Cage's the vampire movie. What was it? Renfield. He played Renfield in it. Um, anyway, he's playing Lex Luthor, and Rachel Brosnan will be playing Lois Lane. And this film explores Clark's struggle to balance his journalist life and his superhero identity. Superman Legacy is the first movie of the new DC universe, overseen by James Gunn and Peter Safran. And one other name of note that's going to be in this, let's
Voldemort?
see.
Holy
No,
crap.
no, Nathan Fillion has been cast as Guy Gardner, apparently.
Ooh.
We're going to have lanterns in this. After working with Gunn in a number of productions, including this year's Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the character is a member of the Green Lantern Corps and it is currently unclear what his relationship with Superman will be. And Isabella Merst, I don't know who she is, but we can find out here in a second, will portray Hawk Girl as it becomes evident how a young Superman will have to find his place in a world filled with veteran heroes. It will all lead to a larger narrative as the new DC universe takes off. Isabella Merced. Mercy
Wow.
me, Merced.
Wow, she is gorgeous.
Let's see what she's all about here. Hang on. Let me get to IMDb. But
Oh, she's the girl in Madam Web. She's the Madam Web chick. I got you,
really,
Sam.
okay. She's the main character?
I think so.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't even see you had it down there. Yeah, that is her. Sure as shit.
Wow, she is very pretty.
She's a babe, no doubt. And she's going to play Hawk Girl in it, huh? Wow. Let's see.
All right, all for it.
Yeah, I'm down. She's good looking. That'll work for me. She was apparently in that live action Dora movie.
Yeah, I saw that. As Dora, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
That
yeah,
was only
that'll
4
work.
years ago.
Yeah, it was. But getting back to the Superman thing, are you hyped for that, guys? Tell me what you think. Me personally, first of all, if they're starting shooting in March, then this movie, yeah, it has a release date of July 11th, 2025 is when this is coming out. It's coming out summer of 25. So we're not going to have a DC movie for quite a while. Looks like. And you know what's funny? You were mentioning Madam Web. Sony's putting out more Marvel movies next year than Marvel is.
Yeah, the only one next year is what? Deadpool?
Yeah, Deadpool 3 is the only one that's coming out next year. Their upcoming slate is really up in the air after what happened with Jonathan Majors.
I saw a rumor. The rumor mills are churning with Will Smith taking over.
Yeah, they're going to recast. Apparently, they're going to recast Kang and keep that going. I thought with the end of Loki they were pretty much writing him out of it, but
Yeah,
word is
another one.
they're gonna
I mean,
recast
if
the
they,
part.
yeah, they can easily. Oh, there's a variant that escaped.
Yeah,
There's a way to get out of that.
yeah. Superman and Green Lantern will be a gay couple. Modern Hollywood. God, no, Eclipse.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Lois
man,
Lane is just a friend.
right? She's just a beard. That's all she is.
Oh my god, my gay bestie. It's like that's oh
That would
man.
be fucked up, man. Damn,
And then there
Sam.
was a previous relationship with what's his name, the photographer. All the good stuff, and
Right.
a lot of awkwardness, and yeah.
Yeah, all that good stuff. All right, let's see. And we got to finish up our usual pop culture update with last week's box office numbers, and who the winners and losers were. Let's see what we got here. Domestic numbers. Aquaman in the weekend. They're saying adding Christmas Day to it, it's going to make 40 million. But according to this, and by the way, I went and saw it on Christmas Day. I wasn't part of these numbers right here. And when I went, the theater was packed. So, I mean, I think a lot of people went and saw it on
I
Christmas.
went first thing when it opened at 10:15 in the morning, and I mean
Yeah.
it wasn't that crazy, but I was up in the private box area.
Yeah.
Which what I found out was not 21 and up anymore because there was families up there. So I'm a
Oh,
little sad about that. I guess they weren't making enough money, so they opened it up to everybody. So it's basically just me paying extra to still sit with kids.
to
So that
still sit with kids and have them throw
yeah.
popcorn at you. Yay!
Luckily, this group wasn't too bad. So I didn't hear anybody, but still in the future, I'm probably not going to pay more because what am I going to have? The only I mean they do have like a wait, not waiter, but the staff will actually come and bring you food and beer and whatever. But other than that, if you're not doing any of that, it's not really worth it.
Peter Mensa. Peter Mensa. Do I know who that is? Let's find out. Peter Mensa. He says Peter Mensa for playing Kang. Let's see who that is.
Sorry, I'm
Not
having a
sure.
hard time getting off of Isabella. So,
I know. It's tough. I know. Oh yeah, there you go. He's the one that got kicked
Just,
into the fucking well in 300. That's who he is, man.
he's
Hang on
in
a second. Yeah,
whatchamacallit,
there he is.
John Wick as well, isn't he? No.
No.
Never mind. I was thinking of a different guy.
No.
When I saw the smaller picture, it looks like I thought I saw somebody else. But no, this guy's awesome. He's in Spartacus. Oh, he was awesome in Spartacus.
Yeah. But yeah, he'd be cool as Kang. Yeah, I could see that. I feel you. I'm feeling you, Martin. I like it. But getting back to the box office stuff. Yeah, we had Aquaman come in at 27, Wonka at 18, Migration at 12. Of course, the kids are going to go see that. Anyone But You at 6 million. That's a romantic comedy. From what I hear, it's not bad. I hear that's a good one to take your girl to. And Solar. I don't know what Solar is. Has anybody seen that movie? I don't know what that's about or anything. Let me take a look at it real quick. But it just seems like the numbers are down to me. There's just not as many people going to the movies these days, but they will go. They will go, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. As soon as we look at the year box office and who the winners and losers were, which is what we're going to talk about next. But what was I going to look up? I lost my train of thought.
Solar.
What's Solar. Let's see what this movie is.
While you're looking it up, I did want to mention that Sounds of Freedom is on Prime.
Yeah, it's on Prime. I got it for Christmas from Dallas. He bought me a copy of it for Christmas.
I haven't watched it yet, so I plan. I'll probably watch it. I got a 4-day weekend coming up here, so
yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely check that out.
This is the one that's made by the same people, right? I think this is the same people that made Sound of Freedom. I feel like we discussed this one before.
I don't know. We might have. I don't know. Let's see.
I could be way off though.
Hamable Films? No, that's not them. A gang leader tries to keep a promise made to his dying friend and takes on the other criminal gangs.
Oh, look at those helmets. Oof.
That's crazy looking, man. I don't know that's That's the movie we're talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was about to say this looks kind
That
of
looks
weird.
this makes it look more like a gang movie. Yeah, this
Right,
guy's got a machete in
yeah.
his hand. I don't think
It's
any of
like,
those Viking
what
looking
is it?
dudes are going to be walking around with
Yeah, what
machetes,
movie
man.
is that? I want to
Yeah,
see what movie
right. I
that
want to
is.
see that
What's
one.
the trailer playing?
Right, but yeah, that's what
An ultra
Solar is.
violent Indian movie. Okay,
Mhm.
that's what Eclay says. All right, yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
so that's what was number 5 at the American box office. Man, international movies are becoming a thing now. I mean,
By the way, speaking of Prime as well, looks like they're going to be adding ads to it, and you can do ad free. You could do an ad free add on for another $2.50.
mhm.
So there you go. They are doing limited ads on Prime now, or they're going to start rolling that out, and you can get the ad free plan.
Well, I'm not gonna get anything. I mean, we pay 100 something for it every year for free shipping anyway. I'm not doing anything extra for the damn ad free stuff.
I'm just saying. Now you'll
Yeah,
get.
it's it. Yeah, some people that's important to them. Yeah, I mean,
I hate commercials. It's one of the reasons why I can't continuously watch Hulu.
right. Hulu.
Even though I have Hulu now because it came with ESPN Plus, and
There was something the clients wanted to see, and the only place I could find that streamed it was Tubi, and I signed into Tubi, and there was ads during it, and they were like, Why is there commercials?" I said, "Because this is a free site. They gotta pay the bills somehow. They can't just throw stuff out on the internet for nothing. It costs money to do that,
unless you're Hulu
right?
or apparently now Prime or
Right.
probably at some point Netflix or pretty much
Hmm.
Disney will probably do it too.
I might go ad free for Warhammer. Yeah, that Warhammer thing looks pretty cool, man. Well, Cavell is attached to it, and we know from The Witcher, him walking on The Witcher, that if it's something he's passionate about, he's going to have some input and want to be involved in it. I'm pretty sure his girlfriend got him this gig, right? Something like that. But all right, so let's start looking into our year-end stuff here, man. Let's talk about what did great this year in 2023. Um, Worldwide box office. We'll start with movies. And the number one grossing movie was Barbie this year. Unbelievable. It made $1.4 billion, and for a totally female property, man, it did really well. And I think they marketed it right. They were pretty smart with that one. Mario Brothers movie was number 2. I still haven't seen that one,
It's a
and
great movie, dude.
that one made $1 billion, and I
I
heard it was
highly
good.
recommend it.
Yeah.
Jack Black as Bowser is the perfect casting. You can't get it better. And his singing of the princess song was so hilarious. Princess, princess, princess.
Real quick, Martin Acosta Santana says, that's the outcome of the Rings of Power. The loss is passed on to the customers. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Well, thank God
I
we're
still haven't
getting
watched
a
the rest of
season
this movie.
2. It makes me feel like my money was well spent.
I couldn't finish that series, this first season.
It was horrible. It was completely horrible.
I have no inkling to go back.
One of the great stories of 2023 was how bad that fucking show was right there. It was just horrible. We had a feeling that it was going to be bad, but getting back to Super Mario, I still haven't seen that movie. I'm going to have to sit down and watch it eventually. I'm just not a big Mario fan. I barely played the game, but a lot of people love that property, and this seems to be the thing going forward. I think we're going to see more video game stuff, a little less superhero stuff, a little more video game oriented stuff. They tried with,
hopefully they do movies, not TV shows, because Halo sucked ass.
Yeah, the Halo did suck ass, and they're making another season of it.
If you're gonna do it, okay, so the reason you could do Super Mario and Barbie is because they have no real backstory, right? Outside of their characters being.
All you got to do is put it on the screen
right?
in a faithful way, and you're going to make money. Yeah.
Now,
they did.
What you can't do is you can't take a good story and change it and bastardize it into mean, nothing like the original product is that you
which is
fell in
what they
love
did
with.
with Halo, what they
And
did
it's
with
just,
Resident Evil. I mean, they've
well,
done it with a
Resident
few
Evil, I
of
never
them.
played the game, so yeah.
Well,
But
well,
that's got a big following
none
now.
of the Resident Evil stuff is anywhere near the video game, really. But I mean, they really went overboard with the Resident Evil TV show. But another one Netflix did though was One Piece, and for what I hear, all the fans of the anime love the One
Yeah.
Piece show.
Yeah.
So, they think it's great. Pretty sure Halo deal is signed for 3 seasons. Yeah, it's
I don't know. I probably will watch it though, just because
right.
I've,
Just we'll
I,
watch it just to make fun of it, no doubt about it, man. It's it's clicks for us. You put the Master Chief on the friggin' thumbnail, and people are going to turn it on, and get your opinion of it. They take properties and make their own stories. Yeah, that's exactly what they did with Rings of Power,
can you imagine if
Halo.
you did that with
Yeah,
Last of Us? Yeah, they would have been destroyed.
yeah, they would have been nuked. That's I was fixing to say that was one of the faithful ones they did this year. I mean, there was a few tweaks to it, like and I heard this was the case, and I could believe it. It's probably just something that was suggested that they decided to roll with, but they made it more of a tentacle driven spore thing instead of the spores actually being in the air because
Yeah, something about the filming or something. They
well,
didn't want to
Pedro
be in
Pascal was already on a series where you can't see his face,
yeah.
and he was about to be in another one where you
I didn't
can't
really
see his
care for that
face, right?
reasoning. I felt like
Yeah.
it made it too overpowering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not really, I don't know. To me, it felt that way.
But what I did like about it was that one thing, it made them be able to communicate with each other too. It was a whole network that was tapped into the root system, right?
Yeah,
So
like a hive. Yeah,
that was
I
really
didn't care for
cool.
that.
I thought it was cool, man. I thought it was neat. I thought it was a
I
neat
feel like
tweak
they're
they did
dangerous
to it.
enough that you don't need to add
Right.
a hive to them.
Master Cheeks. That's right. We get to see. Not only does he take his helmet off, he takes the whole 9 yards off in that fucking show.
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
man.
man. Come on, dude. Take a cue from my man Carl Urban on Dredd. Did you see Dredd take his helmet off? No. You didn't see Dredd take his helmet off that entire movie. No. Which he's not supposed to. But anyway, getting back to the movies of the year, top grossing movies. Number 3 was Oppenheimer. Now, a lot of people
about
say,
marketing.
Yeah, talk about marketing. Whoever came up with the Barbenheimer thing,
Genius.
really, really, really added a few $100 million to frickin' Oppenheimer, man. No doubt about it.
Absolutely believe that.
Yeah. Because people were making it like you do. They were making a day of it. They were doing double features. They were going to see Barbie and then going to see Oppenheimer.
There should be like T-shirts that said "I did the Barbieheimer."
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then there was a little bit of a backlash there because it's an historical event.
Mm-hmm.
And Japan kind of not caring for it.
Yeah.
Tying something like that to Barbie, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, but
something
hey,
hey, this is our history, and now you're kind of tying it to something so silly like Barbie.
Right.
So, I could see where they come from, but we won.
Dude, it was generations ago. I mean, come on. But then again, I have never had a nuke dropped on me, so
that's true.
I can see where they'd be upset about it. Number 4 was a movie, probably the best Marvel movie to come out
the swan song
in the last few years, other than Spider-Man, which was a Sony flick. The swan song, as he said, of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Very enjoyable movie. As a matter of fact, if I was going to rate the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, I'd make the first one number 1. This one would be number 2. I liked it better than the second Guardians movie.
I thought a lot more of them were going to die.
Yeah. Nope. I did too. I thought Drax was toast. I thought he was toast for sure. Thought they'd get rid of him.
Nope, they made these creatures that they wanted us to care for,
and
they wanted us to love them, and they wanted us to just want them to happiness and everything.
And it worked.
Them. And then they murdered them.
They straight up murdered him. They sure did. Yep. It was great stuff though. And the villain has there been a better villain since Thanos than the guy in that movie? I mean, come on. The High Evolutionary was a kick-ass villain. Much better than Kang, if you ask me. I'm sorry. I just think that guy's a great villain. You know, you understand him. You know what he's shooting for, right? He's trying to make the world perfection. You know, he's tweaking all this. He's a mad scientist, man.
To me, the most wasted villain will always be Christian Bale in
Oh yeah, Gore. Yeah.
Always, his story was so cool.
It was bad. It was bad. I mean, he was only in that movie maybe 7 minutes the entire time. But what a in the comic books, man. He's if you want to look at some good comics, definitely check out the Gore stories in the Thor books, man. That's good stuff. He is a cool bad guy. But I really dug Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I love the wrap up of it. I love that homeboy went home and everything. It was very cool. I dug it, man. I can't wait to watch it again.
The newspaper with the
Kevin Bacon. The newspaper.
So
I love how they tied the Christmas special into it. I thought that was great, man. That was fantastic.
That Christmas that was like the perfect holdover. Like that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was just hey guys, here's this. This will hold you until the movie comes out. Here you go. It was like an hour long or whatever it was, and it was just perfect. One of their best properties. One of their best properties Marvel's had, and Disney mismanages it, and now he's going to be making movies for the competition. Yeah. Because
way to go, Marvel! Way to go, Disney!
Good job. 15 years ago. There you go. Now he's going to your competitor. That's how. To
round out the top 5, we had Fast X. Now this
still haven't seen that one.
I do not go see these movies in the theater. I just don't. I know some people love them. You know,
I marathon them.
Yeah. I mean,
and then I know what you're getting. Around 7 or 8.
It's like watching a James Bond movie. You know what you're getting. You're going to get
family,
fast cars. You're going to get some outlandish bullshit, but it's going to be fun.
Progressively worse as it goes.
I think the last one I saw had Ronda Rousey in it, and she was fucking somebody up in it. It was great, dude. I loved it. It was very cool. But and from what I understand, they said that was the last one. Now
oh no,
you know how it goes in Hollywood. If it's making money, and it made
$700 million.
$700 million.
That's not insignificant.
No, it's not. So
let's make more movie money.
Now, a holdover from 2022 actually made it to number 6. That tells you how bad the movies were that came out this year, boys and girls. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That's right. It's not a holdover. This was a new one this year. This is the second animated one. I'm sorry. I thought this was a holdover from last year. But this is the second animated one with Miles Morales. Across the Spider-Verse. I still haven't finished that. I started watching it on a plane, and I haven't finished it yet. The animation in it looks cool. I'm just not really down with it.
I definitely like the first one better.
Yeah, the first one was great. I enjoyed the hell out of it. But that one seemed kind of just over the top goofy to me.
A lot of messages in it. A lot of unnecessary messages in it.
The Little Mermaid clocked in at a little bit over 500,000 for number 7. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Now this one hurts my soul, man, because I went and saw this movie and it was fucking good, and people didn't go see it. They just did not go see it like they thought people would. Of course, it doesn't help that it came out right around Barbenheimer. Came out like a week later, maybe. No. It was a week ahead of them. It was a week ahead of them.
Oh yeah, they tried to get in front of them, but
right.
They couldn't get the IMAX theaters.
Matter of fact, he opened it early to get a couple extra days on the IMAX theaters for it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Barbenheimer killed it. But if you haven't seen Mission Impossible, definitely check it out. Let's see. Martin says Spider-Man Across the Message Verse.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm probably not going to make it. We are just now opening presents. All right. Have a good time, John.
What the hell, John?
It's the holidays, man. Do your thing, bro.
2 days after.
Do your thing.
This is sacrilege.
It's sacrilege. Listen to him.
Message
first. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, he's saying hi to John. Okay. So, Elemental.
You know what, John? Godzilla -1 sucks.
You're going to try and get him in here.
Yeah, right. It's
You're gonna
terrible.
bait him
I
into
don't see what
getting in here, right?
I don't see what you I don't get what you see in it. It's dumb. It's a dumb movie.
Right? Hey, do it like this. Tell him that Monarch is so much better.
I've actually watched the first episode of Monarch, and I'm actually digging it.
Yeah. Hey, I've heard both ways. Now I want to see that one. I think after we finish Reacher, I think we're gonna get an Apple.
Yeah, I think it's
Plus
still got
for
a
a
couple.
month.
It's still got a couple of weeks before it's all the way done. I think it's on.
Yeah, but
episode
I can get
9
Apple
or
Plus
71.
now and for a month and still get the whole thing. You know, I can.
Right.
go ahead and get
I'm
caught
probably
up.
gonna wait until it's all the way done to really
Right.
dive into it because I'm actually wanting to get into Preacher. So
Uh-huh.
I watched the first episode of that. So one of the first 2 episodes, I think.
Wait,
So.
that's us. We've only had time to watch the first one, and I can't wait to watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
You've seen the first
Well,
season?
no. I'm on the first season.
Oh Jesus, you haven't seen? Oh yeah,
No, I never got around to seeing it. And now
Yes,
I'm like watching some things in between football. You know, it's a full plate right now. Like
I know it's hard. Monarch goes downhill after episode 3. Well, we'll see. Everybody's got their own opinion. You know, I know John loves it. He loves that show.
Hey, I don't skirt around with episodes. I'll let you know when I see it if I think it sucks because I almost gave up on Andor.
Right. Elemental ended up number 9 with 496 million. That was an animated movie from Disney. And then number 10 was Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania with 476 million. Now, I didn't hate this movie as much as a lot of people did.
Yeah, but it was forgettable.
It was forgettable, but I did like the I did like a lot of the stuff in it. Of course, I'm kind of biased though, man. I like Michael Douglas. I mean, I'm one of them dudes. If Michael Douglas laid a steamer on the screen, I'd probably dig it. I love everything the guy's ever done. So,
well, it's funny because the more we go, the more they distance themselves from Kang. If they don't, especially if they don't recast him,
right?
The less important this movie is.
Yes,
you can skip it.
Absolutely, you can skip it completely because there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing of consequence that happens in it.
It doesn't push the story forward at all.
What that movie's going to be remembered for was the bad CGI on MODOK. That's what it's going to be remembered for. The bad MODOK face. Yeah, it was horrible. It's never too late. Don't be a dick, right? Just craziness. Hey, what's up? Good to see you, Courtney. How you doing, young lady? Good to see ya. This is the year-end wrap-up show. But yeah, that was our top 10. You saw John Wick was number 11. I mean, the rest of it, I guess I could show them the top 20. Hang on.
Yeah,
the thing that stood out to me on these box office numbers is we only had 2 of them hit $1 billion. That was Super Mario and Barbie.
Oh, Oppenheimer! I hope Oppenheimer does a re-release so they can make that $1 billion
to get it there. I liked the movie. I thought it was great.
That, 50 million. I think they can get that in DVDs though. I don't know if there's DVD numbers in there.
Yeah,
that's somewhere.
No. This is just box office, bro.
No, I know, but I'm just wondering if there's somewhere out there in the world.
Yeah,
if there's see if they made any money from movies. If they make that $1 billion, I think it'd be pretty cool.
She said, just listening while I drive back home, so not no chat for me, but hi. It's good to see you, young lady. Oppenheimer was awesome. Yeah. I dug it because they portrayed him as a regular guy, man. He had his faults. First thing, he couldn't keep his pecker in his pants. No doubt about it. That guy really dug girls, no doubt. But John Wick 4, which I still haven't seen. I just saw Parabellum.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. And then I want to watch that TV series, but it's on Peacock or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Peacock. Yep.
So I don't watch Peacock. So
the only reason I don't pay for Peacock.
Apparently we're gonna have to because eventually, there's a wild card game being played exclusively on Peacock.
I have access to it. That's what I was fixing to say. Knock.
No, it's plus. It's plus though. Yeah, it has to be Peacock Plus. You have to pay for that.
Okay, listen to me. I've got my stepson's code. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just didn't pay for it. Okay. So
I don't pay for it.
Somebody pays for it. Okay.
I share stuff with him. He shares stuff with me. Well, I was trying to get it in, but you rolled it right over me. But anyway, yeah, there is a wild card game on Peacock. I think that's
there was a lot of hate over this last one.
That is shitty as hell. They shouldn't do that. That is horrible. That is a horrible way to try and get people.
Especially if you have Sunday Ticket or something that you pay extra money for to see all the games.
Yep.
And it's still you can't see all the games. That's just
That's garbage.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah,
hoping,
rounding out.
I don't know what the ratings were, but I hope they were really low.
Yeah, I don't know what game was it that was on there.
The Chargers and Bills, and the Bills almost lost.
Yeah, unbelievable.
So it was actually a really good game. I did watch it, but
feeds
I
the
had to go
theory.
to some.
That feeds that tinfoil hat theory that the whole league is rigged anyway. Let's see. I get free Peacock through my cable, but can't activate it because their website sucks so bad. Yeah, their interface is the worst out of all the streaming services, no doubt. The only reason why I actually use it is for the WWE content. All their pay-per-views or their premium live events, as they like to call them now, are on there. But yeah, let's finish up the top 20 movies of the year as far as box office goes. Transformer: Rise of the Beasts, forgettable movie.
I haven't seen. Yeah,
nothing great.
I don't care about Transformers anymore.
Well, I like Transformers, and they've made some good movies. This one is mid.
I'm just not interested anymore in them.
Meg 2, The Trench. John swears by it, but then again, John and Big Monsters, you really can't. You really can't take his word for it.
It's like making scrambled eggs, right? For John, when it comes to monster movies, you just can't screw it up.
No, you can't. I just pirated the game on Twitch. I hear you, man. A lot of people are doing that. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Sorry, didn't see it. Have no intentions of seeing it.
Same here.
It's just horrible. No, why make any more with Harrison Ford? If it was a younger actor playing him and it was during World War II, that era, maybe as late as the Korean conflict, I'd get into it. Maybe.
You know what they should have done, Joe? They should have gotten the same actor that played Solo and had him in.
Right. Make him the younger version of Harrison Ford in every universe, right?
Yeah. Oh, we hit Air Force 2. Okay.
Exactly.
Bring that Air guy Force in. 2. U.S. Marshals. Okay. Bring that.
No. The sequel to Air Force 1 has to be Marine 1. It takes place on the fucking helicopter.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. All right. Oh wow. Yeah, a lot of scenes on that one. Okay. I don't know how big that is, but
right, it'd be a short movie, that's for sure.
Yeah, right.
Number 15, we got the Hunger Games, Ballad of the Songbirds.
I can't hate that movie. I can't do it as much as I want to hate. What's her face in it? Rachel Zegler.
Why? No, here. Okay, we're going to discuss this right now. You want to hate it because of one person?
No, I want to. Yes, basically. I mean, but it's conflict.
Because she is an idiot. We know she's an idiot.
It was hard. It was while I was watching it. It was like, God, I don't want to like her, but she's acting so damn well. Yeah, and it's like it just kind of won me over.
Sean Penn is the biggest retard that ever walked the planet. Okay, he really is. He's a dumbass. All right, but I don't want to stop watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I don't want to stop seeing his catalog of movies are fantastic, man. The guy.
Last one I watched of his was The Graduate. That's him, right? Sean Penn.
Graduate? No, that's Dustin Hoffman.
No, who's that? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Dustin Hoffman. No, Sean Penn, man. Trust me, he's the guy that went down to Mexico and was talking to El Chapo, the drug leader, the drug lord, talking about supporting him and stuff. His war for independence or some shit like that.
But that one actor, though,
you're an idiot.
The guy actor, I don't know his name because I'm not good with names of people, but he was awesome in it. Like he had it was like two different stories into one in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. I hear you. And look, there's no, I was going to use the example of Amber Heard. Look, everybody hates the chick. No, I don't follow anything she does, but if she's in a movie and is supposed to look good and talk right, she does it just fine, so, hey, I know, look, if you saw the first, Justice League movie and we're not totally enthralled with that chick, there's something wrong with you. If you're a heterosexual and you weren't attracted to that chick in that movie, there's something wrong with you. I mean, she was a gorgeous chick in that movie. Let's see. Martin says Transformers show is Beast Wars. Imagine my disappointment. Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure that was your favorite. Then yeah, you didn't like it very much. News alert: most actors are idiots. No doubt, Clay. Yeah, you got to separate the art from the artist, but and Courtney, who is driving and texting at the same time, stop it. Penn is my favorite character in Fast Times. I love Jeff Spicoli. He's the reason I started wearing checkered Vans. That's right. He's the reason why I wear them to this day. That's right. Fucking awesome. But yeah, look, you're not the only one that can't hate on it. There's a lot of people that like this movie, dude. There's a lot of people that like that movie. And hey, if you're a fan of that genre, get into it, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Five Nights at Freddy's was number 16. Creed 3 actually made it to number 17. Wonka, which just started, though, is number 18. Here's what I thought was funny. The Flash made $270 million, right? A box office bomb for a movie of that caliber, right? And it outdid the Marvels. It outdid a Marvel movie. The Marvels only made $205 million. Now that's worldwide, boys and girls. That's not just domestic. That's worldwide. That's how bad that movie did. And by the way, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. I was pleasantly surprised by that movie. That is actually pretty good. I don't know why people didn't go see it, but man, it was pretty good. It really was. And of course, we all know the story of Sound of Freedom, how it made $248 million worldwide after being sold back to the producers by Disney. Disney had their hands on it whenever they bought the Fox library of movies. So that is the top movies. Knock, what was your favorite theater experience this year? What was your favorite one?
I mean, probably because it's just the most recent one, but Iron Claw was definitely one of
Iron
my
Claw
favorites this year.
Is it better than Oppenheimer? Was it better than Mario Brothers?
I don't want to say better.
Mm-hmm.
I would say just how encapsulated I got by it.
Yeah.
Just kind of I was all the way through. But I mean, it's the same with Oppenheimer. Super Mario was just a laugh. D&D, I didn't really get into. I still haven't finished it. I tried watching it. It's not funny to me at all.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny about that movie.
Well, if you're a fan of the game, though, and
I'm not.
played the game,
no,
yeah. See, that's the thing.
I know.
There's a lot of inside dope for us that play the game.
Well, that's the thing. I wouldn't mind playing it. I don't have people to play it with, so it's not something I will ever get involved with because I don't have the people to play it with. So I'm open to it.
If you want to get Baldur's Gate, I know.
I have Baldur's Gate. I can't play on PC right now. I'm talking about a proper D&D. I'm not talking about
okay,
playing solo. I'm talking about a proper D&D. I'd be open to that. I don't have a group for that. So
okay. Well, you can always do it online, man. I know guys that play it on YouTube together, just like you and I sitting here. You know what I mean? So let's see. Eclay says I went into Dungeons and Dragons expecting not to like it, but ended up loving it. Yeah, I did too.
I'll probably give it another go eventually, but I have it. I've had it for the last 4 months, and I just can't. I've never went back to it.
Really? Okay. Well, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, I got a couple of top 10 lists that we really. I mean, these are pop culture items, but we really don't cover them very much. Got the top 10 songs of the year, the Hot 100 of the year, the year-end charts.
One of those I saw in live too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the Morgan Wallen concert.
Okay. All right. Well, here is the top 10 songs of the year. Last Night by Morgan Wallen. I did not know the guy's name. That's cool that you went and saw that because that's one of those crossover country songs that I really enjoyed, man. I thought that was a really cool.
He's blown
song.
up.
Yeah,
blown up. Yeah. So that was at FedEx Field. That was the first time I've been to FedEx Field, and it was not to watch a football game.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty cool. Flowers by Miley Cyrus is number 2. Yeah, you can't turn on a radio and hear that song.
How can you not be sued for that song?
Right.
Literally all the same lyrics as what's his face, and okay, sure. Yeah. Just the opposite.
Kill Bill is number 3. I don't know that I know that song.
I don't know about that one either.
SZA. Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift is number 4. Creepin', yeah, that's another one you couldn't turn on the radio all year and not hear that song.
I'd have to hear it. I'm sure I recognize it. I can't think of it with the name.
Yeah, and "Calm Down" by Rema and Selena Gomez was number 6. "Die for You," The Weekend and Ariana Grande. I know I heard
Hmm.
that one a bunch. "Fast Car"
Oh
by
yeah,
Luke Combs.
that's on
Yeah,
the radio. That even today, that's still
even today that one's on all
all
the
over the
time.
country
Damn
radio.
straight.
Yeah,
Yep. hmm Um,
not even originals to covers.
"Snooze" by SZA. She's got a couple of them on the list.
Yeah,
And "I'm Good Blue," uh, David, what's that? Uh, Guda and BB Rexa. It's number 10. That's the top
yeah,
10
I'm
songs of
good.
the
Yeah,
year.
that one was made famous. Not made famous, but there was a Twitch streamer that played that.
Really,
Yeah, the clip is went hugely viral. That even Biba had to acknowledge it.
really. Huh. Okay, and then we've got the number one song. This is the album list. Morgan Wallen's also had the number one
Yep.
album this year. And then "Midnights" by Taylor Swift, "SOS" by SZA, uh, "Her Loss" by Drake and 21 Savage, Morgan Wallen's "Dangerous" double album.
I have
Really,
that
he's
one.
got two
Yep.
of them. Good
Yep. I have.
lord!
I have the. Yeah, I have that one. The double album.
And then we've got "Heroes and Villains" by Metro Boomin. Uh, let's see, "Verano Zintai" by Bad Bunny. Huh. The last time I saw Bad Bunny, he was wrestling.
Mm.
He was on one of the WWE shows. "American Heartbreak" by Zach Bryan. "Lover" by Taylor Swift. Looked like she had a couple on the list. And "Utopia" by Travis Scott. That's the top 10 albums of the year, according to Billboard. And I've been trying to get into some of the newer music. I listen to the pop radio station in my car when I'm driving around nowadays, just to try and keep my finger on the pulse. And some of these songs I hear all the time. "Last Night" I hear a lot. Uh, "Flowers" I hear a lot. But I tell you what, nothing has made me feel older recently than that new one by Miley Cyrus. Though I can't remember
I just
exactly
think
the name of it,
I,
but it's something like
it's called flowers.
uh,
Yeah.
no, it's not "Flowers." It's the one that says "I used to be young."
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're
Bitch, you are young. What the fuck you talking about?
talking.
What
Yeah,
the
the song.
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let's
No,
see.
I've heard the lyrics. It's definitely when she was like a teenager. That's what she's
Yeah.
referring to.
"I don't recognize any of these songs. I'm officially old." No, 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 no. Look, if I hadn't started listening to pop music at the beginning of the year just because I was doing a pop culture show, that's why I did it. I started listening to pop music on the radio, and that's the only reason why I know it. Trust me, Eclay, these are not my favorite songs. No doubt. There's much better stuff out there, but it's much older music. That's what I listen to. And Low Spec says J Metal still rocks. You damn straight, bro. You know it. But that's the music. What's your favorite song you heard this year? Is
um,
it Morgan Wallen's? Is
I
that your
would say it's
favorite?
more. It's not last. It's not last night. It's another one of his. I always forget the name of it. Hang on, I got it on my YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I can tell you the one. I can't tell you the artist, but I'll look it up real quick. "Shivers" is my favorite song of the year. I love that fucking song, man. I don't know what it is. Sheeran, "Shivers." That's the name of it. That is a great tune. But then again, I like good dance music, and I like songs that
no,
talk about adult relationships, and that
wasted on you. That is
"Wasted
that
on
is
You." Okay,
yeah, but Morgan Wallen. That's the
all right,
one that
cool.
really got me wanting to go to that concert.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
played.
I'd say Ed Sheeran "Shivers" is my favorite song of the year. Check that out sometime, dude. Uh,
I've heard it.
yeah, it's I love that song. Wade, you still with us? What's your favorite song came out this year? You still with us, or have you disappeared? What are you doing? Ah, he's he's on mute, so we'll check in with him in a minute, or he'll check in with us when he's ready. But I don't know. Has it been a good year for music? I don't think so. There's been a couple of songs that I like, but a lot of it, is just so computerized and really just sounds soulless to me. I just, ugh, you know, it's kind of hard. Oh, he says he's eating. Okay, well, you go ahead and eat, man. Um, but anyway, I put that top 10 list together. I thought you might be interested in that. I thought you might be interested in this one too, man. I went straight to their website. We had the Game Awards here just recently, and
We all know who won.
yeah, it was Baldur's Gate.
The game I put 1 hour into so far.
Right. It got Game of the Year. These were the ones that were nominated. The new Zelda, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, Resident Evil 4, Marvel Spider-Man 2, and Alan Wake 2. Now, Alan Wake walked away with a bunch of awards, man, but it didn't get the top one.
I watched it on Twitch. A guy that my favorite Twitch streamer was playing it. I watched most of his playthrough, and yeah, it was pretty. There's a rock opera scene in that one that is pure money. I know that one got a award.
It got
Probably
best direction. I believe it got best narrative. I mean, it got a lot of the awards, man. But Baldur's Gate got best game. What I thought was interesting down here was
the best score in music, and I bet it's Alan Wake 2. It's at the top.
Let's see. Which one you want to see? Best score in music? Let's see. Let's find out, shall we? No, it's Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, that's the one that got it. Yeah.
It must. There's another audio. I can't remember what category it was. It's definitely won something with music.
Yeah. Let's see. Best narrative, best art direction. I'm sorry, this is taking a second to load. Alan Wake got that too. Yeah. I think. Let's see what else would you want to look at. Got best audio design.
Best sports and racing.
Yep, and it was a racing game. It was not. Thank God they didn't give it to EA.
I saw a Hi-Fi Rush at SGDQ, and it looked interesting. It did look like a good game.
Well, okay. We'll just go through the categories real quick. Let's see. Best performance.
God, imagine that's Alan Wake.
No, it's Neil Newbon.
Individual. Okay, individual voice. Okay. Yep. I don't know exactly all these categories.
Yep. Awarded to an individual for voice over acting. I thought it was neat that Idris Elba was up for the add-on for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I want to play Spider-Man 2 someday, but I still haven't finished the first one.
I haven't finished the first one.
I got so far. I think I was probably like a mission or two away from completing it.
Let's see. Innovation in accessibility.
Interesting.
And these are just gamer things right here, guys. This Forza Motorsport won it, and I'm pretty sure that one won the best sports one too. Sports and racing game. Games for Impact. I don't even know what that is. Tachia. I don't know what that is at all. None of these.
Thought provoking. Yeah, that's
thought provoking game
with a pro social meaning or message.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We know where they're going with that one. Yeah. Best ongoing. Your Cyberpunk got that.
It's gonna be Grand Theft Auto.
Nope. It's Cyberpunk.
Wow. That's not even on there. That's crazy.
Nope. Let's see. Best community support.
Oh, that's easy. That's definitely gonna be
Baldur's Gate. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Independent game.
Probably not going to know any of these names.
Of course not. Let's see. Says, I gave up on Baldur's Gate after I realized it was going to take me 300 hours to finish. Yeah, it's a big game. It's a big game.
Oh, I'm definitely going to give it its proper due once I can eventually break out my PC again. Especially now that I got this 32-inch. I'm sure it'll look even better.
Best mobile game. I don't know how many of you guys play mobile games. I play a couple. This one went to Honkai Star Rail. That looks like one of those anime RPG games.
You know, I'm playing on my phone right now. Final Fantasy Tactics. So,
really? Wow.
PlayStation.
Best VR.
Resident
Evil Village VR mode. Yep. I see all kinds of stuff on that one all the time. They
Yeah,
just love that
my
girl and her
favorite streamer played
dominatrix
that.
outfit.
Yeah.
Best action game. What's it going to be, Knock? It's Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon.
Sure. I'm not a fan of that stuff.
Yep. Let's see
Dead
what
Island
else we
2,
got.
Dead Island 2 is one of those games I played full price and never played it.
Best action adventure game. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the
There
Kingdom.
was no adventure in that game. All it was building up ridiculous freaking flight simulators and torturing those poor NPC weirdos. That's all Zelda was.
Well, I wonder, since this got
That's
so many
all I
awards,
saw.
why didn't they give it to Alan Wake or Star Wars?
Oh, when it comes to combat with traversal and puzzle solving, yeah, Alan Wake's not an open world game. I'm not even sure why it's in the category. I mean, there's a little bit of puzzle solving, but Zelda earned that one for sure. I'm just saying, like, not just all the videos that I ever saw of Zelda was people just griefing the game.
Yep. Best RPG is, of course, Dungeons and Dragons. Best family game. Let's take a look. That one, of course, is Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
I think last year or the year before it would have been It Takes Two, which is still one of my.
It Takes Two is fantastic. I watched you guys play that. That was pretty damn cool. Sim Strategy.
I will replay that. I've replayed that like 3 times, and it's
really, yeah.
I love that game.
Pikmin 4. I don't know what that is.
That's a little. Yeah, that's just a little. Yeah, it's a pretty popular little game.
Okay.
Little niche game.
Let's see. We got sports and racing. We're almost done with this here. Let's see. I figured you'd like seeing the video game awards, though. But yeah, Forza Motorsport.
Wow, look at what's not on that list. Surprise!
It's never going to be on that list, and it shouldn't be on that list. Shouldn't be. Not until they.
Joe, I know. My PlayStation is not in storage right now, but I saw the thing for 60% off Madden. I still didn't get it. All right, you should be proud of me.
I am proud of you. Best multiplayer, of course, Baldur's Gate.
That Party Animals, though, those videos.
Dude, I've been watching. Yeah, okay, Wade. I've been watching Brahma Bull play that, and that looks funny as fuck, dude.
It's so hilarious.
Best adaptation. Now check this out. Best adaptation of a video game. Last of Us, baby. Last of Us got it. Yeah. I didn't see.
I think Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo just came out on Prime, I think. I still gotta watch that one. Or Netflix.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was listening. I've been up since 7:45 this morning, so I was like falling asleep. Not because of you, it was just because I haven't had any sleep today.
No, just go ahead and blame it on me, man. Everybody blames stuff on me. Don't worry about it. But
global warming is Joe's fault.
I think it's neat that a television show got it over $1 billion property. But they did. They did a good job on Last of Us. They really did. I thought it was good. I mean, there was some stuff. There was some questionable decisions with what they put in and what they didn't put into the show. Kind of like the one episode where they had the gay couple and they had him die before she got there. I thought that was
definitely one of my bigger gripes.
Yeah, but
it was mainly because of the interaction that we missed. That was the biggest thing.
Let's see. Most anticipated game.
I mean, really?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is the ones that are coming out. Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, that's Star Wars Outlaws, though.
Star Wars Outlaws, yeah. Is that going to be an open world kind of RPG thing?
Oh, yeah. It's Ubisoft.
It is?
Of course it is.
Oh!
Of course it is.
Yes, I'm going to have to get that shit. It's going to be awesome. Content Creator of the Year. No, it's not Naughty Dog, you bitches.
No, this is Twitch. This is Twitch or
this is the streamers. Okay, we can stop now because they're going to get into esports, and that's something I don't watch. Yeah, the rest of these are all esports stuff. But I will show you what the best esports game was that was played.
Oh, like Call of Duty or something.
They said it's Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant. Yeah, whatever.
So, yeah, that's the one they said was number one. So,
did we do the best sim and strategy? I was curious about that one. I can't remember.
Yeah, I showed it. I think it was called.
What won that one?
Let's see, sim and strategy. I think wasn't that the Pinkin 4 or was that a?
Okay.
Pikmin 4. I don't even know what it is, but
you direct these little creatures. That's all I know of it.
Yeah. But anyway, that is the video game awards for this year. That's what ended up. What was your favorite game that you played that came out this year, Knock? What do you think? What's the best one that came out this year that gave you the most enjoyment? What
Oh
do you
man,
think?
I'd have to think on that one. I have. I feel like there's a game that I played a lot of. Hang on.
E. Clay Thomas says no Fortnite. What the hell? And Shaka Zulu says Valorant's great, always giving players what they want. Very cool, man. Sounds cool. I just have never got into Fortnite myself. I've never been into it, man. Never have really
I feel
got.
like I'm missing one, but I know I did enjoy Starfield, and then I really thought like the game that should have been like the best adaptation or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy was like holy
Yeah,
shit. Well, you
wasn't
want
up
to talk
for
about
any.
bringing
Didn't see them up for any of those awards, man.
you want to talk about a game bringing a book to life? Like the level of there was videos of them literally reading out of the book, and the
Yeah,
character on the screen is literally going through the pages of what they're reading off. Like the level of detail in that
yeah.
game was insane. I
So
never
why?
finished it because it's a really long movie, or long game, but
Yeah.
I got to go back to it at some point.
So why do you think it wasn't up for any awards? You think it was
I
just
don't know, too
forgotten because it
early.
came out
Yeah.
so early in the year?
Yeah, well, Baldur's Gate, took out everybody anyways, so it
Yeah.
didn't. Even if we were nominated, and then I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Honestly, it was a
Yeah.
fantastic movie. It was movie game,
Hmm.
and it was the level of detail in it was insane. I could see maybe the gameplay wasn't as good as people would want. I guess I don't know, it was fine to me.
Hmm.
It was a pretty basic, parry system and shooting a gun wand,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I don't know.
Hmm. Well, the one that I've played this year that was a new game that gave me the most enjoyment so far. I've only gotten one new video game this year, and it's the one I got for Christmas, Baldur's Gate. And really, what I'm doing now, I used to be one of those guys that bought these things brand new, you know, but I wait now. I see what the word of mouth's going to be and stuff. If they want my $70, they keep jacking these prices up, you know. Um, yeah, if they want my cold hard cash, they're gonna have to prove to me that it's good. Uh, and that's the only one I've seen quite a few of them played this year, and I mean Starfield looked cool, but it looked like there was a lot of stuff in there that I wouldn't be into in a game like that. Uh,
It was interesting with start. I felt like when I first started playing, I was like, man, I'm never gonna finish this game. And then about like 40 hours in, I'm like, I don't feel like doing any of the stuff that's left over. I'm just gonna finish the game.
mm-hmm.
Like it was really weird how that happened because it happened like, God, there's missions all over the place. It's all over the galaxy I can go. And then
Yeah.
it felt like these missions kind of suck. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do the little missions anymore. They're just time wasters.
Right.
I think what really drew me off of it was the space battles. I spent all my feat points, I guess you can call them, or
Mm-hmm.
all my skill points on being a pilot. And then it turned out that space fighting not that big part of the game. It
Yeah.
has it, but it wasn't. It didn't help me in the end game at all.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly. It didn't factor into my character being a good pilot, or anything like that. So it just
Right.
seemed like and you can't restat your main points. You could do some of your like little skill like different kinds of points, but like yeah. So I wasted my gameplay, and it was all built towards um playing it over and over again, which I was never going to do. I don't replay games over and over like that. You
Yeah.
can't. I don't appreciate games being built to be replayed.
Right. I got you. Um, we got some comments about the games in here.
Mm.
Shaka Zulu says Lies of P was awesome too. I've heard about that game. I want to check into that and see if I'd be
Yeah,
into that.
not my kind of game.
Huh?
Not my kind of game.
Not your kind of game? Okay. Um, He also said Sea of Stars was fun. Uh, I, that's the first I'm hearing of that one. And No Man is Shaka Zulu says No Man's Sky greater than Starfield. Um, I've heard that game bombed out the gate, but all the upgrades they've made to it have improved it drastically. I know our
Yeah,
guy. I
it's
know our
like
guy
saying,
Northern Fire loves that game. He thinks it's awesome. Yeah.
yeah, it was given time to build back up. We thought that what was the game? Anthem was going to get that treatment, and unfortunately, it didn't.
They never put the money into that. Yeah.
They never went back into it. It got down all the way to like $2, and that's when I finally bought it. And it was $2. It was like whatever. But then I never played it, so I was like, hey, whatever. But
I might buy it at $2 because it looked cool.
yeah, no, it looked great. Oh man, the trailer. You want to talk about hyping up a game?
Right.
The trailer was that, and it was hyped. But I didn't play it when it came out. I'm glad I didn't. So I never bought it when it first came out. Then it just tanked.
Yeah, from what I understand, the loot system that was broken from the word go, and it was just
there was nothing to do in the end game. So it was like, what's the point?
Let's see. Wookie says, "Who is the nipple?" Well, that would be Real Wade Nation. Yeah, he wanted to show his nipples today. It's a Souls type game.
Yeah, Liza Pie. Yeah, okay. And I don't mind that too much. I got into those a lot more because of Elden Ring. Oof,
Still not an excuse. Should have worked out the gate. Like people praising Cyberpunk. Yeah, I hear you.
Cyberpunk was awesome. I don't care what glitches they had when the game came out. I love that game.
Anthem was designed to be too grindy and was already playing Destiny, and I wasn't gonna play too grindy looter shooters. Yeah, I hear you.
I was winding down from Destiny at that point, and so I wasn't really looking for a replacement. But.
All right, if you're gonna rearrange your furniture, I'm just gonna kick you out of the studio, there, Wade.
No,
come on. Shit. But anyway, I figured here at the end we would look at some of the top pop culture stories in the news this year. Now, some of these
didn't have any TV shows on your list.
What's that? TV shows? I'll tell you why. Because we could look at some top 20s and stuff on TV, but we don't get any real numbers. There's no way to tell who watched what.
No, I mean you can find a objective.
I will do the best I can real quick. Top streaming shows. Now I can tell you I did check out what was top on regular television, and it was Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, of course.
All year long. That is the best.
I'm not talking about the ratings. I'm just talking about objectively.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's see, top streaming shows. Let's see.
By the way, West Virginia is beating North Carolina 20-10.
Best new shows to stream. No. 153 top streaming series and movies you should binge watch now. No.
Hey, Knock.
Let's
see.
You
know the score for the one in San Diego? The bowl game?
The bowl game in San Diego, he's asking about, Knock.
I don't know if this one's insane. There's only one bowl game right now, and I just said the score. 20-10, West Virginia. I don't know if that's San Diego.
West Virginia's winning 20-10. There you go.
I don't know if this is playing in San Diego. That's the only bowl game that's actively playing right now.
Ooh. Best TV shows of 2023 so far, according to Time Magazine. Let's see what Time Magazine thinks is the best, shall we? Since you wanted to get into some streaming kind of thing, let's take a look. Now it's time to
San Diego. He's talking about Louisville and USC that just started like 10 minutes ago. It's still 0-0.
Okay.
Oh, I used to know because I could have been there too, but I didn't want to go all the way. That's a whole nother reason.
Now it's time to celebrate the best of streaming's new chaos era. A list so hardcore it goes to 11. Okay, sure. You're hyping this up too much. Barry on HBO.
No, don't care.
I don't even know what that is. Beef on Netflix. I've heard about this. Didn't we talk about this a couple weeks ago?
I did. Maybe not with me.
Yeah,
I don't remember this, but
you don't remember it. It's a couple of people that get in a car wreck or something like that.
oh, they're all they're
It's
all
a
like
stylish dark comedy, is what it said.
interconnected web or whatever of stuff that
Yeah, it
happens.
sounded like
Like
Crash to me.
Crash. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was
mhm,
thinking when
yeah.
we were talking about it.
Dead Ringers, which is based on one of my favorite movies ever, by David Cronenberg. I'll have to check that one out. But
No,
there's a
Shaka Zulu
female.
says, I hated beef.
They have. Who said this?
The Shaka Zulu.
I hated beef. To be honest, watched it with my wife. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see. Also,
I'll be right back.
oh, yes, sir. CDPR or commies? CDPR.
CD Project Red.
Okay, cool. I don't even know who that is.
That's the creators of Cyberpunk.
Okay, gotcha. I got Sony. Okay.
I get Sony shoved and No Man's Sky out the door, then bailed on them.
Yeah, I got you. All right, guy.
All right, Wookie. Have a good
Let's
one,
see.
buddy.
Got to film
Ooh,
before
Discord.
it's too late. Later. See you later, Wookie. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you. But Dead Ringers, if you've never seen that movie, Jeremy Irons was nominated for an Academy Award for that flick. He plays a pair of gynecologists, they're twin brothers who swap sex partners. It's a crazy ass movie about drug addiction. Okay, it's what it's about. It's made by David Cronenberg, a guy that he does body horror movies a lot. He did The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, the remake of The Fly. Right? Okay, well, he does a lot of movies like this. Anyway, in this thing, Jeremy Irons has a fantastic performance in this movie because the guys are banging this one chick, and because of their relationship with her, they become addicted to drugs, and you can tell the difference between the two characters. And the more they do drugs, the more they become the same fucking person. It's really wild, man. You'd have to see that movie. It's something else. And I'm interested in seeing this show right here. I love the girl that's playing the main character, and they've race swapped it. She's playing twin sisters. I don't know if they're gynecologists or not, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Extraordinary on Hulu. Not sure what that's about.
Yeah, I'm not. This list is not really up to me at all.
Well, you asked for it, bro.
I did, and
yeah,
you stuck.
20. This is it, right? This is according to Time Magazine, one of the best sources of news in the country. Right?
Yeah, right.
The other two on Max, whatever that is, I don't know what that is. Party Down, Poker Face. Now we've been hearing all about that one. I just don't know. That sees like another one of those weird things. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. I don't know what that's about. I have no clue. Rain Dogs, Succession. Now I think everybody in the world's heard of this movie.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it.
And I've heard nothing but praise for it from everybody that's watched it. They've told me it's really good. Yellow Jackets. That's another one I've heard a lot about. Of course, I don't watch a lot of these streaming series. I really don't. It has to be something like Reacher for me to watch it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that is their list. Me personally, I would say the streaming shows that I watched this year. Of course, I watched a lot of stuff just to cover on this channel that I probably would have never watched. I think the best one that Disney put out was probably. Did Ms. Marvel come out this year?
I think so. But I mean, yeah, Loki should have been on that list. The fact that I wasn't just makes it clear.
Loki was good, and Ms. Marvel was good, but the rest of Marvel's crap was shit. I couldn't believe how bad Secret Invasion was. That
I did finally power through it. Yeah, after
you had to power through it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was horrible.
It was that high. It was that high. That high that I got from Loki caused me to watch to finish Secret Invasion, to finish Miss Marvel, and then to watch the Marvels.
Mm-hmm.
I rode that high all the way through them, and now I'm all caught up on everything Marvel.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Except for season 2 of Groot.
But they laid some big stinkers this year too. They really did. You know, freaking. I think Halo was at the beginning of the year, wasn't it? Or was it last fall?
That might have been last year, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was last year, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I think so, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to look at these. Oh my god. Yeah, we will look at these. Hang on.
What do you got?
What are you looking at
Well,
now?
one of them, John, is really going to flip out over. That's for
I'm
sure.
gonna dunk on.
This is the pop culture stories of the year now. All right. Top pop culture stories of the year. Prince Harry's Spare memoir coming out. Now that was the beginning
I
of the year.
remember hearing
And I don't know
that.
if you saw the fucking the South Park episode.
Where they were
When
like,
were
yeah, we
making
just
fun
want to
of
be
this.
left alone.
We just want to be left alone. They come in there with big signs that say, "We want to be regular people. We don't want to be famous," right? And the announcer says, "Yes," and it's Prince Harry with his new book. He's here to promote his new book. Wham! I about fell over. That was so damn funny, man. Damn. But yeah, that was earlier this year. Rihanna's pregnancy announcement and Super Bowl show. She did a Super Bowl show pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That really. You go,
Okay.
Power Girl, go. I was like, okay, whatever. Adriana DeBosa's viral BAFTA raps. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scandalova. I don't know what that is. I have
Yeah,
no
same here.
idea what that is. Vanderpump Rules, apparently.
Probably.
The Eras Tour, of course.
Oh, this is the one you're referring to with John. Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
this ain't it. It's a little further down. But the Eras Tour was huge. She made a whole lot of bread.
Oh yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow's ski lawsuit. I remember that one. That a guy she ran into on the resort while skiing sued her. He didn't win, but you know,
Taylor Swift?
yeah, no, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, okay.
You know, the girl that plays Pepper Potts in Iron
Yeah,
Man.
you know,
that's her.
yeah.
Of course, we had the Hollywood strikes. You know, we covered that all year long, and I know Knock is so glad that's over with. We don't have to talk about that
I was
shit
hoping.
anymore.
Okay, to be honest, I was hoping it would go like 200 days, like I predicted, but that's close.
No. You guys all thought that was going to go on until next year. I told you it was going to be done by Thanksgiving, and we got breaking news that night. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then didn't it get delayed again?
No. All the strikes are over, dude. My daughter's back to work. That's how I know they're over.
Yeah,
she's back to work.
yeah, and Jason Momoa was hyping Aquaman 2. Oh,
yeah, he was out there hyping Aquaman 2 to knock it out of the park, baby. Yeah. King Charles III's coronation. I don't think anybody in the States watched that. Now, to put it in perspective, when the royal wedding happened between him and his late wife, everybody in America watched that shit. Everybody did. Everybody was tuned into that. The Renaissance Tour, Beyonce. Yeah. And both of them, what's funny is her and Taylor Swift both put their tours in the theaters too this year. Ariana Grande's divorce from Ethan Slater. Yeah. That was a big one. Barbenheimer. I think we've talked about that to the nth on this channel, don't you think? What a deal. I mean, just it's one of those weird things, man. I don't know who came up with that. I don't know where it started.
It was the same guy that came up with Reese's Pieces Buttercups. Basically that guy. He came back for one more.
All I know is that they knocked it out of the park. And the benefit was, I think it was for both of them. Really, I do. But Oppenheimer definitely reaped a whole lot more rewards than Barbie was going to make money regardless. You know what I mean? Twitter became X this year. And they've been slowly transitioning from the bird to the X. It's just now showing up. As a matter of fact, I saw a thing on StreamYard the other day. That's the studio we use for the show. That the comments from X actually go in here now. So I get to see those in the stat here. Let's see. Tim says, and Tim, it's good to see you, man. Happy New Year if I don't get to see you again. That was a big one. That is what she said. Yeah. Good Lord. Charles looks like His mother, yes, he does. Absolutely. Tim says, I just turned on the show and heard that was a big one. Yes, it was. I will never call it X. Yeah, I mean,
I still
I've
call
called
it
it X.
Twitter.
I embrace change. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner announced their split. Yeah,
Oh,
I never
that's
understood what those two were doing together. Really weird. Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet start dating. What? Oh my
what?
god,
When did that
dude,
happen?
Chalamet, dude, run. Here we go. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey's romance.
I think
That
there are
old, hey, I'm
three and
calling it.
five since this started happening. So, something like that.
Calling that. It'll be done in a
Yeah,
Man, I
year.
don't know.
I think a lot of Kansas City fans want to see her banned from the stadium. I really do.
Well, I mean, they need to ban that left tackle or the right tackle.
Yeah, the guy keeps getting quarterback
Jawan
killed.
Taylor. Yeah, I think the Ron Taylor's getting the blame.
Another one they need to friggin' ban from the stadium is Kadarius Toney.
Yeah,
They need to
Tony.
get-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The anger is definitely misplaced on her.
The Beckham documentary, yeah, that was not good for him.
I
Yeah,
don't know anything about
that was not good. Jada Pinkett Smith's Worthy autobiography.
Ugh,
No
Oh
one
yeah,
cares.
didn't you run out and buy a copy of that?
hell
Nope.
no. Nothing she says.
Britney Spears, The Woman in Me memoir. Didn't you go buy that too?
I mean,
She's gonna
there's
go
plenty of
broke.
guys in there too, but okay.
And celebs getting hit with objects.
Oh, that was ridiculous. That's so dumb. It's such. I don't. It just. That's the society now, man. You
Yeah,
don't
it's
understand
really
what people are gonna
weird.
do. Why would you want to hurt your favorite singer in that way? So they don't sing at the thing that you paid $100 to go to. Just doesn't
Yeah,
make
but
sense to me.
wait, no. It's what you don't realize is the sport started it all. So if the people didn't do it in sports, it wouldn't be heard of.
Yeah, well,
Remember snowballs?
Well,
what?
I mean I mean they're wearing helmets, so I don't feel fear for the
Oh,
life.
that
of
happens
football
all the
players.
time, but it
Yeah, I
never
mean,
happens at friggin'
at
concerts.
a concert,
No, I know
throwing it at the
that.
person. That's something.
That's
that
an
just
easy
shouldn't
way to
happen.
get your ass in jail, is what it is. Yeah, and some of their reactions to it, they have security just for that.
They're gonna have to start
Just-
putting up screens.
Yeah,
Nets,
right?
safety nets.
Like in that scene in Blues Brothers, right?
That's what I was
Monkey
thinking
Tonk.
too. Oh man, it'll
Man.
happen. You do it enough, it'll
Yeah.
happen.
So
Sorry
now,
guys, we don't trust you
now
guys.
that we're at the end of the show, what are you looking forward to the most in 2024? Of course, we're going to talk all about what's coming up in 2024 in our next show.
Don't
but
forget Dune. Dune.
that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
I'm so pissed that it came out. Doesn't come out.
It was supposed to come out Thanksgiving, man.
I know. I was like,
I was
so ready,
upset.
and then I saw it.
I'm with you, Wade. I'm with you. I was upset, and I can't wait to see it. It's going to be great.
Well, I got two events that I'm kind of planned for.
Okay.
The second one's not 100% sure yet, but the first one's already bought and paid for. Is I'm going to go in June. I'm going to go see Creed in concert.
Creed?
Creed.
They
Yep.
dead?
They're
Creed,
playing
and-
again
oh,
together?
yeah.
Is it the
So I'm
original
gonna
members of the band?
I'm going to see Creed. I'm going to see Three Doors Down. I think there's a couple other bands.
Wait.
the rest-
Before you go any further, is Scott Stapp singing?
I think so.
Really? Wow. That's the show I proposed to Foxy. It was the first show that they had at the Century Tel close to me, the arena close to me here in 2000.
Yep.
Where-
So I
didn't
plan to
know
do
it.
that, and then later on in the year, near the end of the year, I guess you can say, is I might be taking another trip to FedEx Field to go see the Army Navy game.
Oh, there
So
you
that's
go.
playing-
Army
That's
Navy
playing at FedEx. Yep.
Wow.
So I may go see that as well.
That would be a
So
cool
two
game to-
two events I'm kind of looking forward to next year.
Yeah, Tim says, yeah, maybe they need to start going like the Blues Brothers, rolling, 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 keep them doggies rolling, rawhide. Yep. Yeah, we play both kinds, country and western. So yeah, that's cool, man. sounds like you're going to a lot of concerts and shit, man. That's cool.
I got the bug after that Morgan Wallen, man.
Hey, dude. I mean,
fun.
have you gone to a lot of concerts
No.
growing up? Really? Oh,
No.
no. Come on, man.
This
Ooh.
was my first big concert. Yeah. It was
Oh,
amazing.
dude. There's nothing like live music if it's a good band, dude. Oh, good
Yeah.
Lord. I've always told people, man, like one of the guys I saw my senior year in high school, I went and saw Billy Squire. And I tell people, man, his albums don't do him justice. You're only hearing half of it if you don't hear him live. Yeah, definitely. Go see some concerts, brother. Take your earplugs with you, though, because you don't want to go deaf from that shit because it gets loud. Depending on where you're sitting, it can get
Well, I was
loud.
in a stadium. I'm going to be, at least for those two, I'm going to be in a stadium. So
yeah, well, if you're in an indoor arena to see something, take your
that one might be Jiffy Lube Live. I think is an indoor arena, so I might have to for that one. But the other two were FedEx, and those are a football stadium, so they're meant to be loud.
Yeah. Okay. And Wade, anything else besides Dune that you're looking forward to? Because that's the one I'm really looking forward to is Dune.
Oh, sorry. Real quick, Wade, because I thought of football when I thought of you. NCAA 24. Can't wait for it.
Yeah,
yes.
I was gonna go there.
There you go.
That's why I put it on wish list for my throne.
Yeah.
I put a crowdfunding. I doubt it's gonna happen, but I was like, you never know. So I was like, But next year, what am I looking forward to? I can't think of what other movies are coming out besides Dune.
Deadpool
3.
Deadpool 3 is coming out.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over all of that in the next.
But hey, I'm hoping if Colorado goes to the bowl game, I might try to get back down your way, Joe.
I hear you, brother. You come on.
Now I'm gonna take cash and dress.
But the next
warmer.
time I say I'm 5 minutes from you, just say yes, and I'll show up.
Okay.
Man. You maniac. You could have taken 2 seconds
to
take a picture with me, you goof.
I know.
He was literally 2 blocks from me in Bossier City when he came down for the Independence Bowl. And I told him, I said, I'll be there in 5 minutes, man. He said, nah, I'm with my family. I'm eating. I said, okay.
No, because they don't know the whole channel thing is what I was trying to say.
Uh-huh.
It's not you.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
now,
you know what? Trust me, Knock had the same thing when he first met me. He didn't let me come pick him up at his house. He had me pick him up on the side of the highway at what was it, a Burger King or something like that? I can't remember what or was it a Wendy's? I can't remember the restaurant you had me pick you up at. It was funny.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't even remember that. I don't. Remember
you told me something to the event. Yeah, we've talked and everything, but stranger danger. I don't. It was funny the way you said it. It was hilarious. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I honestly don't even remember that at all.
Yeah,
I don't even remember where you picked me up.
Yeah, I picked you up. We went to Silver Springs to pick up.
It had to be like the Target parking lot or something like that.
No, it was at it might have been a Starbucks. It was someplace like a restaurant. Yeah. No. But anyway. All right, boys and girls, that is going to do it for our breakdown of 2023. I hope you've enjoyed it. We had a good time bringing it to you. We do this every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Of course, next week, it's going to be everything that's coming up in 2024. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about there, man. There really is quite a slate of movies. Hollywood is getting back to putting some stuff out, and it's going to be fun to see what they got coming. Plus, we'll have our pop culture update and everything else. So you guys tune in for State of the Atmosphere next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then tomorrow evening, we'll have our year-ending show of The Brothers Hack the Matrix, and that comes your way at 6 p.m. Central Time on Thursdays. And then tomorrow night, I'll be playing a game with some really cool starship battles on it, Star Trek Online. That's on Pop Joe Gamer After Dark. Video games, cocktails, and fails come your way at 10 p.m. Central Time on Thursdays. And Friday morning, it's Baldur's Gate. Morning Coffee with John on Pop Culture Minefields channel at 10 a.m. Central Time Friday morning. And then Saturday afternoon, you can watch me sketching the pages of The Privateer, the story of America's pirate patriot, at 1:30 p.m. Central Time every Saturday afternoon. Sunday, we will be talking about everything NFL, the NFL pregame party. And since I have two football fans in here with me, how amazing was the beatdown that the fucking Ravens gave the 49ers? I did
I'm
not see
happy.
that coming.
I'm
I'm sure
happy.
you're happy with it. I'm just saying, I
I was very
expected that to be a
surprised.
game, and
Yeah.
That too.
it was not. They looked like a
You
high
know,
school team up against them. It was
they
ridiculous.
play again. It's going to be. I think it's a different game. I think
Right.
Purdy just had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
They still got all the talent. They didn't get hurt. You know, I don't
Yep.
think either team had much in the way of injuries, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think the 49ers will be fine.
Yeah.
It was just a bad day for Purdy, and it happens. You know, he's
I
had such a
think they're
great
still
year.
the best team in the NFC, but you know, hey, wait,
And if they meet again in the Super Bowl, I don't think it's the same outcome. You know, at least not that drumming.
not a drumming like that. No, they had some unfortunate things happen. I mean, not all of those interceptions were Purdy's fault. A couple of them were, but some of them were just great plays by the defense, timely blitzes, things like that.
And then Lamar made some great plays. I mean,
yeah, he did. Look, of the three guys that are in the MVP race right now that were on that field that night, Lamar was the best one out of the three of them. He was, no doubt about that. So, hey, he's got a leg up on the other two.
I definitely feel like the 49ers need to, especially if they play them again. Hey, let's use that one guy a little bit more. Maybe run the damn ball.
Yeah. Maybe,
My God, they did not run. They just let's throw again, and Purdy throw another pick.
When they started handing it off in the second half, he was gouging them. It was ridiculous.
The same as the Eagles. Let's keep doing what's not working instead of doing what we know actually works. It's
coaches out coaching themselves. And here's another football fan running in at the last second. What's up, John?
Wow.
Yeah, I just literally walked in the door.
Did you catch any of the show?
Not just a few minutes.
So you got here as swiftly as you could. Huh?
Okay.
Hey, Joe.
That entrance was tailor made for you. Okay, got it.
What's up, man?
Hey, can I say one thing?
You can say, John? Yeah. What do you got, man?
I just have a big stream coming up on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's my 1K celebration. Yes.
Congratulations on 1,000. Go, man. Go.
But it won't be on YouTube because I don't have. It'll be through my Xbox like always.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be re-uploaded to YouTube. So it will be up on YouTube. It just won't be live. So if you want to catch the live stuff, go to the Twitch. But yeah.
Okay, sounds good, man. That's New Year's Eve, right?
Yep.
Huh?
And then
I'm sorry, I won't do that, bro.
No, I know you.
Football Sunday.
And then I will be in my Discord.
Be partying.
And I'll be in my Discord for Mario Kart or whatever people want to play together.
All right, cool.
Afterwards.
Sounds good, man. You guys check out Real Wade Nation. Go give him a subscribe. He made it to 1,000 this year, and go check him out on his celebration stream. John, we just got done talking about Taylor Swift and all that stuff.
I figured that
it was one of the top stories, man. It was one of the top pop culture stories of the year, dude.
Yep.
But what do you guys? Real quick before we get out of here, I'm going to finish up wrapping up what the channel's doing. But what are you guys doing for New Year's? I'm having a party at my house.
I'm having a party online for me.
Whatever Allie wants to do.
I may go downtown Fredericksburg. I don't know yet. I might see what my brother's doing.
Yeah.
Or I might just sleep in.
Sleep in.
Sleep in.
I haven't gone out for New Year's.
Dude, I have either worked or had to work the next day on so many.
I usually had to, and the last 2 years I haven't had to do that.
Guess what?
But
this old bartender is going to open up the bar and invite some people over, and we're going to let the liquor flow and have a good time. Damn it!
I'm in Virginia, Tim.
Yep, Virginia. Okay, so let's see. Where did I leave off at? Sunday. John will be there too, hopefully.
Yep, and, I'll be here this weekend.
What's that?
I'll be here this weekend.
Okay, all right. And we're going to talk all about NFL 10 a.m. Central Time on New Year's Eve. and then New Year's Day, I don't know, is he doing a show on New Year's Day? Military Monday?
I have no
I would
idea.
assume not, but I
It's
don't know.
usually on at 10 a.m. It's Military Monday. Morning Coffee with Gary is usually on at 10 a.m. Central Time on Mondays, but I don't know if he's doing one New Year's Eve. Check your local listings, like his channel, and then I know for a fact that 70s Rock fans not having a show on New Year's Day at 4 p.m. But he is. I've seen him on stream. He's doing fine. He's recovering well. So say a prayer for him. He got his back worked on, and he thinks it worked. He's just got to heal up, and so definitely be checking out. I think the last I heard in the thread, he was talking about doing a meeting of the comedy club, and we were going to do the young ones. I think is what he wants to do next. So look for that on this. I think the Monday after the 1st, which would be the 8th of January at 4 p.m. Central Time. It's only Talk and Roll on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And then the day after New Year's Day, I will be back on to play some DCUO on Tuesday evening at 10 p.m. Central Time. Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. Lunatic, myself, John, and girl named Lillian, we know, are going to get together and run with our villains. So that ought to be fun.
Yep.
That's at 10 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, it'll be more Uncharted on Pop Culture Minefields channel with John. Morning Coffee with John at 10 a.m. Central Time on Mondays. And then we're right back around, on Wednesdays. And then we're right back around to this show. So for myself, Knock, Real Wade Nation, and the late incoming Das Wolfen, we want to thank you for being here. And until we see you again, you guys keep on keeping on. God bless. All righty, boys and girls. Have a happy New Year.
I can't believe he was late. I can't believe.
Yeah.
You know, I think
See
that's
you guys
Allie's
next
bad,
year.
Ryan.
He was giving you hell at the beginning of the show, bro. He was.
I don't know if I like this girlfriend of his.